Hey there, welcome to Concept Hunter. Today we're going to take a look at Kick the Critter as a perfect example for how polish just makes anything better. And you can take a game that doesn't have too much mechanically and is rather empty, I'd say, mechanically, but it's still super fun because it's so polished up. Now, I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say this again at the end of the episode, but this does not mean that you could do crap and then just make it pretty and polish it up and that'll be fine. You still want to focus on really good mechanics, but even if your mechanics are not as strong, or doesn't matter what your mechanics is, polish is important and polish is great, and this is just a wonderful example of it. So it's called Kick the Critter by Berserk Studios, and what you do in it is pretty much nothing. You can do stuff, but you don't need to do stuff. Now, I've finished it, so I have all the upgrades, and I'm going to show you a fully upgraded game, but it's the same thing as it was before because the mechanics don't actually change. So this is the skill part of the game, clicking it as best you can. I'm going to do my best and fail horribly. I failed on both of them. And as you can see, I'm right now not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not doing anything. The game runs on its own. Now, what can you do, actually, and this is more relevant at the beginning, and I did do this at the beginning, but then I stopped, is you can actually click. And what clicking does, I hope you'll be able to see it, but what it does is move me vertically forward, allow me to hit more stuff, because only when my actual critter hits stuff then things happen. You know, when I get these gold things that are hidden by my camera, or when I hit anything else that makes me bounce up or stop me or whatever, then if I do this, then I have more verticality and I hit more stuff vertically. But if I don't do this, the game still works. And the other interaction you get later on is actually these smashes on the left side of the screen. If I'm close to the ground, I'm hoping you can see this little green part, but if I'm actually close to the ground, then maybe I'm slowing down or just about to stop, I could actually just smash and, you know, the hand comes out, or whatever it is, whatever cannon that I'm currently using comes out and gives me essentially a relaunch to just keep on going. So I have this 6-time kind of a get out of jail free card. What do you do in the game? You're supposed to progress as much as you can and upgrade through. This is a standard. I don't really have a name for the genre of type of game, but when you just keep on going until you finish the levels, and then there's probably an infinite runner. You could just go on infinitely. But again, I'm not touching anything. I'm not playing. I can leave the room and come back, and the game would still be running. So mechanically, it's kind of empty. There's nothing here, and yet I've played through it. I have finished this game. I have gotten almost all of the upgrades possible. I've played through this, and a lot of people do the same. Why? Why the hell did I do this? Well, it's so polished up. It looks great. The animations are wonderful. The transitions are wonderful. The sound, that sadly as usual you cannot hear, but the sound and music is wonderful. It makes you want to play. It makes you want to keep going. There's a sense of progression when I'll actually have to stop this. I hoped I'd die at some point, but I'm just not dying, so I'll have to just go back to main menu. But you could actually, there's stupid mini games that you unlock and then you can play them. They're basically stuff that you press, let's say, keepy uppy, you know, keep the ball up. In this case, it's the critter. Or there's a lot of critters on the screen. Some of them need to go left, some of them need to go right. It's mini games. You can also upgrade your kicker. I have the best one, and it's maxed out. But there's other ones, other types that you could just upgrade. Whatever. I don't have any enough crystals to upgrade them, but you know, you could just upgrade stuff and it's better than. You could upgrade your critter, which is mostly passive stuff. As an example, bounce higher and further when hitting the ground, or this one, increase the bouncing when landing on baddies, which are the main things that you can see, the main enemies. I don't know if it's not really enemies, they kind of help you, but the main things in the game. So there's a sense of progression, and you also level up, and it comes up, yeah, you leveled up, hell yeah, you get 5 new points. Everything is very flashy and vibrant and polished. It's polished. So even though it is mechanically empty, this game works. I've played through it, and I recommend you try the same. You try and play it and see when do you feel cheated and bored. and there's a good chance you'll actually finish it because it just works. Polish makes everything better. When it snaps and it's flashy and it's juicy. Juicy is a very strong word a lot of people enjoy saying in game design. When something is juicy, then the game is just good. I don't have anything else to say about this. The tiny little thing that I'd like to have in this game, other than, you know, more mechanics and more stuff to do, is probably see how fast I'm going, because I don't know how fast I'm going, and I don't know what makes me go faster and what makes me go slower. So that would be nice. It's usually there in games such as this. Not a huge deal, really. And it works. You know, I finished it. So one more time, I really want to mention this. This does not mean that you can make crap and just polish it. Please. Your main focus should definitely be mechanics, should definitely be proper, good, strong gameplay that works with anything. It doesn't matter how it looks, it's just good and fun for people to play. But on top of that, always layer the polish, and then you could reach things that are just wonderful games. So that's it. It's Kick the Critter by Berserk Studios. Lots of props to them. This is awesome. I finished it. I personally finished it. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.